Okay, so I went to the neurologist today and I heard some exciting news. It's in the works, but it probably will be a time from now. But I'm sure that the neurologist will hear from me in my message box on the patient portal, which is top tier secure and also private, which I like the most. Yesterday, the neurologist told me that upon the next hospital, because they don't have the equipment or the teams that are available, and the other hospital, which is UIC, which I gave birth to. I didn't sound right. Which I was born, UIC Hospital. I was born in 1982, by the way. Yes, it sounds right. So, UIC has the equipment and the tools and also the supplies for the process to do the surgery where I install the battery operated pack which sends signals to the brain to help the mobility with the left arm. Now, if the surgery is successful, I will have to do physical therapy, on my left arm, which is paralyzed. It can't do that anymore, but it can move the fingers, little to no movement, sporadically, and then sometimes the hands get really tired. So I try my best. What's that? It's chocolate. I try my best to continue to do the pinching exercises, but I cannot do anything like move my arm too much. No sporadic movement, none of those things at all, which is perfectly fine. I'm alive and well, but I just want my mobility back. I just want to do everyday living activities and do my hair specifically, and also do other pieces of hair more importantly. So I am excited, but I'm also concerned about the wait times. I understand the wait times because they're in discussions about doing the surgery. I'm not sure how long. And at night, I just say, after rehearsal, I just say a quick prayer and say, Lord, I don't know what's going on, but I trust you because I plan on waiting for a while. It may be a long time, but I'll plan on waiting. I will wait. And also, I have a question. I wonder what's going to happen with my legs, my feet, and my legs to walk again. So, I got excited, and on the way home, I was wondering about how the surgery is going to be. Will it affect my arteries? None of those things, thankfully. And the neurologist gave me a compliment about my arteries and said, your arteries are nice and clear. They have improved very well. I tried to maintain my diet and exercise on a regular basis. I tried to do a little mild cardio and then some strengthening exercises with my abdominals and my arms and my legs. I try to be as active as possible, so I do my best with exercises as best I can. See, with the stroke progression, It's not an easy task. It's an emotional task. It's not easy. The physical task is not easy. And when it's time for my cycle, aka my periods, sometimes I seem to get dizzy and the balance is off. And my mom fusses at me a lot and says something wrong with your therapy. I said, oh my goodness. I didn't say nothing at all, but she kept on fussing about the therapies and even though it's funny, sometimes it's not funny at all. Sometimes it's discouraging, but I know she has my interest, my best interest, and I know that she loves me very much. So that's why I choose not to say nothing, and that's why my mom fussed so much. Anywho, I look forward to the best. Emotionally, it becomes pretty tough because I live day to day as a stroke survivor. It's not so much as exciting, it's like a regular life. I just keep on going, keep on pushing, and keep on moving on to my day-to-day life. And I just continue to just keep on doing things that I do. Like attend classes and focus on my grade point average and my grades. I am trying to maintain a 3.5 grade point average. Now that I have 3.87 grade point average, I am very serious about my education, especially when it comes to tech. I look forward to techs. I plan to join another university on the fact that in order for me to maintain the high grade point average, I have a better chance at going to school. I'm not too happy with my grades, but I am content because I work hard, I study hard, I try to maintain A's and B's. Last class, I got a B, but the next class coming up, I will have an A, and you bet that. So, I try to do my best in class. I try to focus on the fact that do what you did when you did in the past before. If I was the person from the past, I would want to push harder. And that's what I did, is push harder and do much more. So, I try my best to make sure I maintain good grades and develop great habits with study times and also completing my assignments and do the work with exercising, working out, and studying and reading good, helping me with my speech. Excuse me. As a stroke survivor, it seems like it's okay. It seems like my speech is healing, but it's a lot going on. It seems like it's normal, like I have a delayed speech, but I try my best because I try not to yawn, excuse me. Whenever I try to speak, it activates the yawning effect. I would like to think it up and do research about what it is, but it has something to do with my dysphagia. I am healed from dysphagia. Dysphagia happens when it happens when my speech is delayed because I'm having trouble thinking about what to say, trouble swallowing, and also trouble eating. And I have no problem with eating at all. Excuse me. This is what you see keep coming. I'm not sleepy, so excuse the yawning. But this is what you witness when you heal from dysphagia. The whole purpose of me talking to you on YouTube is to help my speech improve and to also see the progression of the speech, and to also see the progression of my pronunciation. And as you can see, why dysphagia is why my tone is like this, and why I sound like that. And the speech, what I choose to say, and why you pause so much, why you notice that I pause so much. And again, my speech, me forgetting the difference between you or I or you. That's crazy, right? It all gets better over time. And over time, it will get better. In due time, it will get better. So, I plan to improve and grow. You see the head sticking up? It's because I went on an outing, a very nice outing. It was the celebration of 74th anniversary of the Masons and the Eastern Stars. It's a private, formal ball with nice food, with a beautiful place at the Doubletree. So my mom detached the braids for me, which is such a relief. And why I just choose to let it grow. In the meantime, I'm on my natural hair journey to grow long. It's gotten longer. It's gotten long like this past my shoulders. It's nice and curly. I want it to grow past my back. I want it to be nice and moisturized, and hopefully as I progress to my left arm, I plan to let it grow long, which also I'm excited to do. So, in the meantime, I'd like to show you my natural hair journey tips and tricks on maintaining the curly hair and maintaining the moisture and styles. So, goodbye, friends. It's been nice chatting with you. I hope that this video inspires you, encourages you, and motivates you to keep on going. And it also helps you to continue to progress, that to know that it gets better. And over time, it continues to get better. I know it will. I hope it will. I hope it finds you well. Be encouraged. No matter what's going on, he'll make it alright. But you gotta stay strong. So, it was nice talking to you.